With Squadrons only 1 week away, we thought we had all the information to know before the game actually released. However, we are actually wrong because we had a huge announcement made on the Squadrons subreddit. This official post made on the subreddit dives into all the things related to challenges, leveling systems, and the ranking system in Star Wars Squadrons. The post, who was made by EA_Charlemagne, doubles down on the fact that the game is a self-contained game with no microtransaction, meaning that you can earn all the rewards just by playing the game. And in that post, we see a few in-game screenshots of the current level of your account and all the statistics of your previous games. This ranges from win ratio to KD ratio, your most used ship on either side of the faction, your playtime, and it all separates between each different game mode. Alongside this, we understand the 3 biggest core pillars of the Squadrons online experience outside the game mode, which is challenges, operations, and your current level. All of which gives you glory, which is the only currency within Squadrons that allows you to unlock cosmetics. So in today's videos, we'll be going into all the details in this post and giving our own opinion on it. But before we do that, my question of the day is, do you think a leveling system is good for Star Wars Squadrons? For those of you who are not really sure about what this means, Overwatch was the first biggest game to introduce this, and then other games like League of Legends slowly introduced this afterwards. It essentially entices you to play, as every time you level up, you're most likely to unlock something that is cosmetic related. But in my opinion, I'm impartial to it. I think it's pretty good. It allows me to come in and play a few games and actually level up here and there, but other than that, I have no real opinions on it, so I'm really interested in what you guys think. And as always, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. We read all of them and try to get back to some. And finally, we are days away from finalizing all our October rewards for Patreon. So if you want things like newsletters, Patreon gaming nights with myself, customized EcksToo avatars, extra content that will never be released on YouTube, and unique Patreon only merch designs, definitely hit that link to the Patreon page and definitely sign up to whichever tier that suits you the best. You do not get charged on sign up, so once we hit the 1st of October, we wrap up everything and you'll have to wait another month. So if you really want those rewards, definitely do it now. Other than that, let's get right into the video. So whilst we've done a pretty quick overview in our intro, let's go through this one by one. The 3 biggest things to earn rewards within Squadrons is challenges, operations, and your current level. When you complete your daily challenges or your rank within operations every 8 weeks, or upgrade to a new level on your account, all of these gives you glory. Glory is a currency within the game that allows you to unlock cosmetic. But what do these 3 pillars require from you? Challenges are daily rewards that can be earned while playing through the game. These change every day, so this can range from completing dogfighting matches to playing against AI or playing as a certain starfighter. You'll want to regularly complete your daily challenges to keep getting rewarded while playing Squadrons. And judging by the screenshot, it looks like these change every 24 hours. Some range from very easy to complete and some range from being actually quite difficult. For those of you who want to main support or interceptor, playing as an X-Wing or TIE fighter might be a bit jarring for you. But overall, it's pretty much worth it because as you can see in this screenshot, it looks like as you complete 20 challenges over the course of a week or maybe a month, you get an actual cosmetic that is not related to the store. I think this feature is just to entice people to keep coming every day to play Squadrons, to keep that player base very high and keep people really enticed within the game. Moving over to the second pillar is operations and a ranking system. Now I'm really excited for this feature and we've done a lot of videos about this. Operations, otherwise known as ranking seasons, are 8-week cycles that happens within Squadrons, and each operation brings with it a set of unique cosmetic rewards that can only be earned by completing its challenges. For me personally, I think 8 weeks is a little bit short because Overwatch had more like 3 months and League has like 12 months in terms of each new season of ranks. But in a way, I can appreciate this because it increases the amount of players that want to play ranked to get those cosmetic rewards. But for those of you who are in full-time jobs or perhaps even on holiday for 2 weeks, do not fear. As the post says, these unique rewards do come back every now and then. But where is a ranking system without the ranks itself? And that is actually revealed within this post, as the ranks are followed from lowest to highest: Maverick, Hotshot, Hero, Valorant, Legend, and Galactic Ace. So average players will likely to see themselves within Hotshot or Hero, higher tier players will see themselves within Valorant and the lower end of Legend, and the top players will see themselves within Galactic Ace and maybe in the top end of Legend. It really depends on on how they manage Galactic Ace and whether it's a completely different ranking system to all the others. The reason I say that is many other competitive online games actually only have a limited amount of space within the top tier of ranks. So with that information, my guess is there's only going to be about 500 to 1,000 players within the Galactic Ace rank. But if you think that was all the information on ranked, you'll be absolutely wrong. Whilst we might not know if there's some sort of promotional games that you need to do to move up to a new tier, what we can tell you is that players are protected from demotion into lower divisions for a length of an active operation, which means if you move up from Valorant 1 to Legend 4, you can't be dropped down one. However, you can drop from, say, Legend 2 down to Legend 3. And at the end of the operation, aka 8 weeks, players receive glory based on the maximum rank achieved rather than their current rank. This prevents players from feeling like they need to play safe and not play any more competitive gameplay just so they can keep their rank. Players are only judged at their peak and not at their current. And as I theorized, players also get exclusive helmets upon reaching the Valorant, Legend or Galactic Ace ranks for the first time. But what I didn't expect is that there is only really one cosmetic for the entirety of the rank. My theory was that they were going to change up the cosmetic each season, but it seems like there's only going to be one cosmetic for this rank system. So whilst it's not confirmed, if you do reach Valorant, you might get the Valorant version of the helmet, and then if you hit Legend in another operation, you might get that helmet over the Valorant. Whilst that might be a positive thing for players who don't play as much or fear that they might miss out on cosmetics by not playing that season, it does worry me that they don't have any more cosmetics beyond this one for the future of Squadrons. So I'm worried that some players that might reach Galactic Ace might feel like they don't need to play any more rank because they've just got the cosmetic they wanted. But moving on to the final pillar, which is level. Players also have their own personal level. Your level is a linear progression path that does not reset, unlike your competitive rank. And it says in the post that the first 40 levels you'll unlock requisition points, which can be used to unlock ship components. So all the hardcore Squadron players will be able to hit level 40 pretty quickly, and they'll have enough points to unlock all the components, allowing you to try out every single potential starfighter build of every faction. We expected there would be no pay to win or play to win leveling system in the game, but it's nice to be reassured that the goal of the Squadron developers is that you don't get more powerful through leveling. You just get more powerful by being good at the game. And while some players might feel irked about not having all the components from the get-go, I still think it's a good system to allow you to try out all the components and see what you work with best. And if the game is really balanced, it might be great for players to know exactly how they want to play with which fighter. Otherwise, it's going to be this system where people want to rush to level 38 to get this component that allows the stealth system in X-Wings that is really overpowered. But honestly, I don't think that will happen. In a previous video, I did mention seasonal events, and it looks like it will happen as occasional bonus events that will play over time will include additional glory to be earned. So we might see seasonal locked content that will only appear once per year, but it can only be unlocked by playing the game in that certain time of the year. This is only speculation, of course. Beyond that, completing parts of the game will also provide with cosmetic bundles. So you get one single cosmetic bundle for playing the single player story, and you'll get another by completing the fleet battle tutorial. But in the final paragraph, a lot of my worries are at ease. As it says, whilst most of the game's experiences will be built at launch, they'll still be updating over time. So developers will not go silent on launch. They'll be listening to the subreddit on anything from bug fixes to balance changes and anything else to make the best possible Starfighter experience. Release notes will also be provided with any updates, so you'll know exactly what has been changed and anything that is related to your playstyle. Other than that, they did mention that HOTAS support for consoles will be a day one patch, but other than that, that's pretty much everything in the post. For me, I'm the most interested in the ranking system because that feature alone will be the biggest drive for the longevity in Star Wars Squadrons. I want this game to be going on for years and have a big esports scene behind it. And the only way they can achieve that is through balancing and constant updates of the game to keep it fresh and keep the player base high. There are a few other things they mentioned in responses to comments within that post. I'll probably make a separate video on that because there's a lot of information in this video and I don't want to overload you guys. So if you're interested in that video, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And of course, our question of the day, which is, are you intrigued by the fact that there'll be a leveling system in Star Wars Squadrons? As always, let me know all of your thoughts in the comments down below about all of that. And of course, our Patreon, which is days away from wrapping up. So if you want those rewards, definitely get that Patreon or YouTube membership done before the 1st of October. But other than that, I have been Charlie, you've been watching EcksToo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.